Paul Revere. So when what was it when the revolution was going on, right? The American Revolution was going on. The American Revolution?
Right, I hope so.
Yes, because it was America.
Yeah.
1776.
Around that.
1776. During the American Revolution, the British attacked from the west, from the east, coming west, right? So they came on their little ships. They had cool ships too. Big pirate ships. So they came along in their ships and they had all their red coats on because they were red. I don't know why everything. They're evil, red, British assholes. So they came over, right? And they went into Boston Harbor, I believe. So they went into Boston Harbor and they started getting off and they put their planks down and they started attacking people. And
they started doing what?
So attacking people.
Before that.
Put on their planks.
You can't.
With pirates.
Yeah, they were pirating because they were pirating America. They were trying to take back because they were like, yo, what the fuck you doing over here? We let you come here and now all of a sudden you want to kick us aside?
They're like repo men, basically.
They were coming back to claim their land
Yeah.
that Christopher Columbus found. So what happened was they came over on their ships, put their planks down, started bum rushing people, bayonets and guns, and stabbing each other. And the Americans back in the day, it was all guerrilla fighting. They were all in the trenches, hiding trees, picking people off like snipers and shit. That's probably where snipers came from. Yeah,
Tom
like
Bergeron.
Tom Berenger.
Tom Bergeron.
Sniper, yeah.
Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. Tom
So-
Berenger, yeah.
So they came over and they were bayoneting people and shooting people. And the Americans, who are now, they were British at one point, but now all of a sudden they call themselves Americans because they freed themselves from taxes. So what happened was they were sniping each other through the trees, and so they were when the British were marching through different towns, they were like, yo, we got to tell everybody else that the British are coming. So we had Paul Revere, which by the way is an asshole. But okay, so Paul Revere went from Boston. I believe he went to 13 miles to what's 13 miles from Boston?
I don't know.
South.
South of Boston.
Somerville.
Somerville.
He went from Boston to Somerville. That's pretty much what happened, right? And then after that, he relayed the message to Edward Bissell.
Yeah.
Edward Bissell. And Edward Bissell went all the way from Somerville all the way to wherever else he had to go to tell everybody the British were coming. So the history of Paul Revere is this. That motherfucker only went 13 miles and he got all the credit for all this great shit he did. Yeah, British are coming, British are coming. It was Edward Bissell who went the distance, if you can say that, went the distance and was like, yo, the redcoats they're coming, they're gonna come kill us. And that's how everybody knew to revolt and stand up and kill the British. Because Edward Bissell, not Paul Revere.
Why would Paul Revere do such a thing?
Because I don't know, maybe his horse ran, I don't know, didn't have the right horse.
What was his motive?
His motive? Well, I think his motive was just like, yeah, man, I'm too tired to go, I don't want to go anymore.
So he just gave up?
He gave up and was like, Edward, come here.
It doesn't bother you at all that the British, they spotted them by sea. I don't think they ever went on land. They weren't attacking people.
They were cannibal?
When they saw them. I think they just saw him, coming into port. And then he saw him and he was like, oh no. And Paul Revere did that length.
He only did 13 miles, dude.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything good.
But they didn't.
He got all the credit. I don't want to hear it. He's not a man of, I don't like him. But he
also,
sounds cool. Everybody saying.
Yeah, but they just had to get around basically the Boston area, like Lexington and Concord, Somerville, as you put it. So he actually covered a good amount of ground. He might not have been the only one that did it, but he was the first in the leg of many people to go.
So you're telling me you'd rather give credit to a guy that went 13 miles than a guy that went 165?
I'm not sure that he went 160. See, that's the thing. I don't know if he
I think he did. He rode through towns left and right, man. But British are coming, British are coming. And that's why everybody was like, shit, get my fucking gun, my muskets. Get my muskets, let's go shoot these bitches.
But
on my steal list.
Yeah, but it was only in Boston. So how would you travel 160 miles in one Boston area?
No, you don't travel.
He rode in a circle.
In Boston, he went boom to boom, and then Edward Bissell went boom, New York, Virginia. He fucking rode for days, man. They gave him water, and he stopped at his house to eat some food, take a break, take a nap.
But my point is, if that's true, the British were only coming and attacking Boston. They weren't attacking the other places.
Well, they were going to move to attack other places.
Well,
But the Americans, as so they are now, needed the help. So he had to go. People had to go get help. What would you do? Say someone attacks you. What are you going to do? Oh, you stand here and get killed by the British? No, you're going to go get help. You're going to be like, yo, go get me help, and then come back. People start fighting.
well, I think that Paul Revere, though, the legend of Paul Revere, as it was so put, was not that he traveled far. It was that he was the first one to kind of rally everybody to travel.
So what? He got everybody in a circle and said, listen, guys, this is our day to shine. Since we are just mailmen right now,
It was
let's
kind
be
of
something bigger. Let's be something bigger. Let's be people who tell other people that are coming that we need help.
So, in your thing,
it was kind of like Braveheart.
so here's my question.
That's
to you
Braveheart.
now. Who should be more disgusted? Who are you more disgusted by, Benedict Arnold or Paul Revere?
Oh, Benedict Arnold's a fucking traitor. He's a douchebag.
Yeah, but Paul Revere took all the
Can I
credit.
use that word, douchebag?
Yes, you can use that. But he took all the credit for something he didn't do.
No, Benedict Arnold. What do you mean? He's a
Well,
traitor.
Paul Revere did that. I know.
Paul Revere was a traitor?
And Paul Revere, you just said he took credit for something.
Oh, he
never
took
did.
credit for something he did. Well, no, I can live with that. But he went against Benedict Arnold. He's a fucking stool pigeon. That's what he is.
He's a snitch.
He's a stoolie. That's not cool. That's not looked. No, I think he should. Did he get hung? He got hung?
No, he just moved back to Britain.
They should have hung him. Somebody should have hung him. Be like, listen, they could. You know what they should did? They should have cut his tongue out. Be like, why you gotta do that? Ask him before he cut his tongue out, and then cut his
That's what
tongue
I'm saying.
out.
That's kind of mean.
Yeah.
So